Alright, let's dive into something that might seem like just a local event, but trust me, it's way more fascinating than you'd think. So, Wausau, Wisconsin, is dedicating a new sculpture this Wednesday, and it's not your typical public art piece. This one's called the Log Driver, and it's a tribute to the city's logging heritage. Now, you might be thinking, logging? Really? But personally, I think this is where things get interesting. This isn't just about honoring the past, it's about recognizing the sheer grit and danger of a job that shaped entire communities. What makes this really interesting is the sculpture itself. It depicts a log driver balancing on timber with a pike pole, which, if you take a step back and think about it, is a symbol of both skill and risk. These guys were essentially the unsung heroes of the logging industry, navigating treacherous waterways to keep timber moving. It's easy to overlook how physically demanding and dangerous this work was, but this sculpture brings that to life in a way that's both striking and thought-provoking. From my perspective, this isn't just about Wausau's history, it's a reminder of how industries like logging built the backbone of so many American towns. The Wisconsin River wasn't just a waterway, it was a highway for timber, and log drivers were the traffic controllers. What many people don't realize is that these workers didn't just move logs, they kept economies running. Mills, markets, and entire communities depended on their labor. So, when you see this sculpture, it's not just a guy on a log, it's a symbol of resilience, innovation, and the human cost of progress. One thing that immediately stands out is how this sculpture connects the past to the present. Wausau's early growth was tied directly to the logging industry, and this piece is a way to keep that story alive. But it also raises a deeper question: how do we honor the people who built our communities without romanticizing the hardships they faced? In my opinion, this sculpture strikes a balance. It celebrates the work while acknowledging the danger and sacrifice. A detail I find fascinating is the timing of this dedication. It's happening at River Edge Parkway, right along the river that was once the lifeblood of the logging industry. There's something poetic about placing this sculpture in a spot where log drivers would have actually worked. It's like the river itself is part of the story, a silent witness to history. If you take a step back and think about it, this sculpture is more than just a piece of art, it's a conversation starter. It invites us to reflect on how far we've come and the people who made it possible. What this really suggests is that even the most overlooked jobs can have a profound impact on our world. So, if you're in Wausau this Wednesday, check it out. And even if you're not, take a moment to think about the stories behind the places you call home. Who knows? You might just find a log driver of your own to honor.